Okay, here is how your sign-off sheets will work for each unit. So in the first unit, onboarding, you're going to have several lessons. So this is an example of what the sheet might look like. On the left-hand side, you're going to see the job or the task. And on the example sheet, I just used the example numbers. And then you're going to have the teal, which when you complete that and master it, you're on track to earn 70%. Now, remember that the teal matches up with your sections in your website. So here's the teal, here's the blue, here's the gray, and then you have an exit ticket on every single job that you do. So if you've completed and mastered the teal, you're on track to earn 70%. If you've completed and mastered in the blue for that lesson, you're on track to earn 85%. If you have completed and mastered the gray section assignments, you are on track to earn 100%. And then you must complete an exit ticket to actually earn your points. So, for example, this student mastered all of the exit tickets. So how many points did they earn? You should have said 100%. Okay? Now, if you look at your ticket, you'll see that if you are struggling, you can ask permission to skip certain levels if you have special circumstances. So let's say that there was a really good reason that you were unable to complete the gray one this time, because maybe you were absent, maybe some things were going on at home, maybe you were having, a really rough day and you were trying to catch up on a lot of stuff, and whatever the reason was, you're going to ask permission to be exempt from this section. Okay? So if I say yes, that's a good reason for you to be exempt, then I'm going to give you the exempt stamp. So you will be mastered, let's say you mastered the teal, you mastered the blue, but I gave you permission to exempt this one, and then you mastered your exit ticket, of course. So you are on track to earn 85%, but because I exempted you, how many points do you think you earned here? You should have said 100%. All right, let's look at the next example. You mastered the teal, you mastered the blue, you skipped the gray and did not get permission, and then you did master your exit ticket. So what do you think you get on this one? Right here, you're going to get an 85%. Now, what could you have done in order to earn that 100%? You could have exempted your gray section, but you have to get permission. So maybe the teacher just didn't give you permission on this, or maybe you just didn't do it yourself. But either way, you got an 85. All right, example 4. You have not yet mastered the teal section. You have not started any of the rest of them. How much do you think you earn on this one? Okay, you're going to earn no more than a 50% because that's our 0. So you've earned 50% or a 0 in this case. Okay, what about this one? Example number 5. You mastered the first one, you were exempt from the next 2, and then you mastered this one. That's right, you get 100% because you were on track and then you were exempted, so that bumps you up to the 100% because you did master it. All right, and if you have not started anything here, you are going to receive a 0% because you have done absolutely nothing. Up here, you attempted and you've started, and you might be in the middle of revising something and turning it back in. So that's how the grade sheet, the unit sheet works. You have to have the unit sheet with you every day. You got to have your work completed by the unit deadlines so that you can be considered for promotion. And if you're struggling, you need to make sure you ask help and that you're conferencing with your teachers to get your stamps along the way in order.